Hello and welcome. It is Grubduck Plays Games with another episode of Minecraft Feed the Beast with my Echo playthrough. So what we're going to do this episode is I need some cursed earth so that I can make a monster spawner. So here's what we've done. I set up a filler. I've not seen anybody else collect cursed earth this way. The problem with cursed earth is that when I do this ritual to activate this division signal, it'll create this stuff called cursed earth. And that's going to spawn lots and lots of monsters, because Cursed Earth spawns lots and lots of monsters, and they're going to be tough, and they're going to be hard, and it's hard to collect that stuff. If you have a Silk Touch tool, you can collect the dirt, and you can get the silk, or you can get the Cursed Earth, but again, you're getting attacked by monsters. So my method is I create a giant hole underneath it, and then I collect it from underneath, which is much easier than some of the ways I've seen other people do it. So here's how we do this. We get a thing, we kill it, there we go, there's the cursed earth. You can see tons and tons of monsters. They're quick, they're fast. We're just going to do this. Right under here. There we go. Just easy. Little danger, pretty simple, not a lot of, no stress, no mess. I haven't seen a lot of, most people just try and like fight their way through it, or have some sort of regeneration, and they just try and grab as much as they can and run away and heal and go back and grab as much as they can and run away and heal. I have found this way to be very easy. You get all of the cursed earth. You don't lose any of it to explosions. One of the things that I have done in the past is that cursed earth will spread sometimes, just like regular grass. So I have, like you can tell, it's much bigger over here where it's taken me longer. Well, every once in a while you do get hit by it when falling. So if you just sort of let some of it spread, you can harvest a lot more of it. And of course those enemies are all falling to the bottom down there and dying. Now, you know, we've got how much we've got stacks of cursed earth at this point, which is more than we're going to need for a monster spawner, that's for sure. But we'll just keep collecting this stuff while we can. Once the sun hits this stuff, natural light will burn it off. It'll destroy it. Now, player-made light does not destroy it, but it does stop it from spawning monsters. So, that's good. So you can set it up to make mob farms that are very efficient. Let's see, I don't really want to deal with him. So we'll do this, and that, and yep, just gonna grab all of it. There we go. So we've grabbed all of the cursed earth. We do have a giant hole in the ground, which I said I wasn't going to do. But I also have almost 3.5 stacks of cursed earth. So that's my method for collecting cursed earth. So far I haven't really seen a lot of other people do it that way, but I would totally recommend it because it is much easier than a lot of the other ways of trying to... You didn't get the full effect of just how many mobs spawn there and just how nasty they are, but they have more health than normal. They're more aggressive than normal. Yeah, they're just mean and nasty. They just are. So definitely a better way of doing that. And I've still got all this space, so if for some reason I need more cursed earth, I can always just come back and do the ritual over here, or over there, whatever I need to do. So, regardless, I now have the cursed earth. Let's not send the redstone back. I need to hook that up so it'll charge. So, what I'm going to do is probably go back and we're going to start having a mob farm set up, I think. Partially because we need, or at least we would like, to have a couple of the things that drop from there in a little more of a ready supply, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do a mob farm. The goal is I would like mob essence from it, I guess. I don't need regular experience because I have the experience potion crystal things. But I would like to have some mob essence. So I might just go ahead and use a grinder, which I already made because for some reason I completely forgot what a grinder does. And I made one because of a recipe mismatch in NEI, and that said it could make, I think it was when I was making glass, I think it said I could make glass from something. And I had forgotten that the grinder is the mob grinder from MFR, but we could use that, and then it'll get us mob essence, which we can then use to spawn villagers, which we can then turn into emeralds, which we can use to trade to the villagers, and on and on and on. So that's probably what we will do. So, alright, I'll be back when we're a little bit ready to, when we're ready to do that. Alright, so we're back, and I've sort of made an area downstairs that we're going to go see in a second. But one of the things with Cursed Earth is that it is controllable via player-made light. So in normal natural light, it burns up and just turns into regular dirt. But player-created light, like, for instance, illuminators or lamps, will just stop it from spawning monsters, but not destroy it. So initially I was going to use some drawbridges, but I think instead I'm going to just use lamps. So I've got 20 blue lamps, and I'm going to control those with red alloy wire, which is going to allow me to just carry a redstone signal so I can lay it on top of the lamps and just have a lever to turn the room off. And that's made by just taking some red alloy ingots and then just stacking them 3 tall, and that gives you 12 alloy wires. Red alloy ingots come from red alloy dust, or compound, sorry. And that is just iron surrounded by redstone, which I have a lot of, and then you smelt it, and there you go. And you can make them framed so that they can support themselves. You can do all sorts of stuff. There's lots and lots of different wire. You can jacket it with different colors of wool, or insulate. Yeah, insulate. You know, if you surround it with wool, then you get different colors, so that you can have like a magenta split off and then turn into redstone, and it'll only when you flip something that controls the magenta will it work. And you can get somewhere there's bundled cable. Oh, I think it's called cable. But yeah, so that you can control all sorts of different things. So you could have a control room and have a bunch of different colors of wire going off to control multiple things. So anyway, I've made a tank. It's fairly large to hold our mob essence. And then over here is the room where we're actually going to be doing the grinding. And we've got a grinder. Oh, you can't put an upgrade on a grinder. That would have been something I wish I would have noticed previously. Well, alright, well, we'll deal with that. Anyway, what I'm going to do is go ahead and get these illuminators put in here. You could see I just made sort of a nice pattern to allow me... No. So let me get the illuminators put in there, and then I'm going to have to figure out what to do about the getting things to go towards the grinder. Probably just some fans or conveyors, maybe. Yeah. We'll see. Alright, back in a second. Alright, so I've cleared out this space above where all those illuminators are, and what we're going to do is just shift right click, and it just lays this wire down, and then we're going to go ahead and just lay it across, like so. And this will sort of, just in case we need to, for whatever reason, get inside of our mob killing room, it will let us. And what's probably going to happen is that this is going to go down to a lever. Ooh, I've got 2 left. That is less than I had hoped for. Alright, let's do this. So let's see. If we wanted to bring that down to here, then we would just knock this out. Probably knock that out. Up one more, maybe here? Here. There we go. And that's where we will bring it down and over. First, let's just go and get some more. Alright. So let's see. Let's go ahead and get a couple more of that. And some covers. For now, we'll just get cobble. What else do we need? We need a lever. And for now, that's it. Well, you know what? I'm trying to think of how to get inside there. What kind of glass do we have? I don't think that mobs... Oh, but the light would be let in. That's right. I could use blackout curtains, I suppose. Oh, I know. I need to come up... Alright. I need to get some things and then I'll be back. Alright, so here we go. Let's... That can come here. And then we'll just bring it down the wall. Where do I want it to be? I think I want the lever here. Here. Yeah, probably there. So if I bring it down and then just maybe across. I guess I could put it there. Ah, it's the same. There we go. So it turns on all those lights. Awesome. And then we just take some covers, cover that right up. No problem. Alright. Now, initially I had thought that for the Cursed Earth, what I could do is just go ahead and put in conveyors to direct them to the grinder. But I can't put the conveyors on top of the Cursed Earth because then they don't spawn, and that's a problem. So, trying to debate here what I want to do. So I think the main question is, if I take a fan, and the fans are not controllable by redstone. In the newer version of, what makes a fan? Open blocks. In the newer version of open blocks, it is controllable by redstone. It will turn it off, but not in this one. Alright, so this is going to push me very weakly to approximately here. That is not going to reach. So, okay, and the other question is, if this is here, how far does that push me? That pushes me within range. This one pushes me within range. Okay. So we just make... Come on. There. And then there and there. I wish, like, as a player or the person, I wish you could, like, sneak into something. Well, the redstone will fix it, but they are somewhat tedious once you start getting some. Like, yeah, if you fly, it's just worse. There. Now that's facing. Alright, so we're... Oh, and then you miss, and you can't even get it. Ugh. Urgh. There we go. Okay. So we've got some stuff. They push us in. That should do well. Now I just need to figure out, I think we just shorten this up. So this guy, I need him to push me another like 1, 2, 3, 4. So I probably want him to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe there. Let's see what happens then. So if I put one there, that's going to put me ever so slowly where I need to be. Okay, so for now, oh, they push you through blocks. That's great. Alright, I'm going to shorten this room up and reconfigure this. Like if we bring this over there, oh, it works right with where the door is. That's a happy coincidence. So, alright, yeah, I'll be placing some fans, and then I'll be back. Alright, so we're about to undertake something sort of dangerous. This is a good place of any. We're going to try and make ourselves some ethereal glass. And the first thing we're going to do is empty our inventory, because if you do this wrong, you'll die. So, hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so it's kind of dangerous. And I think, let's start off with 2. What you do is you take your activated division sigil and you divide iron by diamonds to get an unstable ingot. And you can read, unstable, explodes after 10 seconds, explodes if you close the crafting window, or if the ingot goes in the ground, and they don't stack, so, and you can only use them in the vanilla crafting table, so you can't do it in AE or any of that kind of stuff. So here's what we're going to do. So I like to, I'm actually going to do this. They're going to, that way, once you fill up this hot bar, these will jump down here in this ingot, in this part of your inventory. If you shift-click them, it'll create both of them unstacked. And then I can quickly come up here, grab the glass, whip the glass around, take the vision signal, put it over here, take the unstable ingot, grab that, take the other one, grab that, and hopefully it'll be less than 10 seconds and I won't die. So here it goes. Click that, put that down there, this goes all the way around, those went to the wrong place, and then that goes there, and we did it. Okay. So now we just have to do that like a bunch more times. So let's see if we can do 3. And it looks like it's going to jump down there, which is kind of annoying to me. So we'll move our stuff over. 3, that can go there, this can go there, that goes there. Alright, and there, that goes around, that goes there, this goes there, that goes there, and this goes there, and there. Alright, still not dead. That's good. I tend to go on the conservative side of things as far as crafting with this stuff goes, because I don't really want to get blown up. Well, what happens is, if the timer goes to the bottom, it explodes and you're dead. So, that's never a fun time. Okay, there, and there, and there. Alright, we did it. I usually end up having good luck with that, just because I don't try and craft, you know, I try and be a little conservative. It can be a little hard if you're making a portal into the deep dark, because that requires, forget, why is that, I guess it's, well, that's kind of hard, because you have to have a blank crafting recipe, and then put in 2 other types of material, and then you can't stack the ingots, so you can't just, left click and drag around. You have to individually place all 4, and you have to individually place the quadruple, and then you have to also place the triple. So it's not like it's impossible to do, but it is a little more difficult. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that is like really difficult. I don't think there's much else that's harder. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's one that sticks out that I'm seeming to remember I always thought sounded really hard to do, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Let's put that there. Redo my inventory here. Now, you might be asking yourself, why go to all the trouble to get ethereal glass? Ethereal glass is really cool because non-player entities treat it as a solid block, whereas player entities treat it as a transparent block that you can walk through. So what that means is, if I come over here, get rid of that, and put this here, like so, I can walk through it just fine. Oh. I can walk through it just fine, but the monsters that will be spawning inside there will not think that it's just fine and won't be able to see through it. So then I just get some blackout curtains here, or maybe here if I move that to there, and then I put that here. Yeah, that might be a better idea. Let's do that. Let's turn this off. Do that, do this, do that. Grab this, put that there, put that down here, that and that, this, and yeah, we do want to break this off. We're going to put that guy right there. I thought you could do that. And then we'll see. Does this carry through? No. No, it does not. Okay. Not a big deal. We will just put an actual block there. And do this. And that. And then I think if we do that... Yep, that works. And then we just do that. Alright. So now we need some blackout curtains. And what? We need some blackout curtains and I guess the cursed earth, and we're ready to go. So let's see. Put that back, put that back, put that back, put that back, that, this, and that. Oh. Yeah. Black out curtains. Black, is it blackout one word? Yep. Blackout curtains. Do I have? I do. Let's go. Alright, let me go grab the wool and then set up. Maybe in here is where I'll put the drops. So, back in a second when all that's set up. Alright, so. This doesn't work out so well, it turns out. Because the only thing... Because we're in a rainbow forest, which I had forgotten about. Well, I hadn't forgotten about it, but I'd forgotten that this was the effect. Which means monsters can't spawn here. So, the only thing this room generates are peck. Just lots and lots of peck. And they don't appear to give me mob essence or anything. So... Alright. Before I tell you how I'm going to fix it, here's how it works. We've got all of the cursed earth there. We've got all the fans, the ethereal glass. This goes up, turns that stuff off. There's a block on top of the grinder, or in front of and on top of the grinder, because there's half, or covers, I should say, covering the pipes that are feeding the grinder. So that blocks light. That makes it actually dark in there. Like if we flip this off, it's dark and things spawn, and the things that spawn are peck. And the grinder is damaging them, but it doesn't just flat out like kill them. and I appear to not really get a lot from them. So, how do we solve that? Well, there's a couple ways that we can do that. One is I could pick this whole thing up and go move it to another biome, which is an option. A second option would be what I think I'm going to try, which is I can go to the Twilight Forest. I can go, since I have flight, I can go fly around all of the tree things at the top until I find a chest, since there's dungeons in there. And I can do that until... Oh, also those peck killed me because the peck hurt. And that sucks because you have to go get all of your advanced genetics again, which is really tiresome now that it's like the third time I've died. Yeah, it's really, really annoying. So I'd like to get Morph to work. Like, I don't understand Morph just doesn't work. So I put a post on Reddit, and we'll see if any of them have encountered why Morph doesn't work, because I'm just tired of getting flight that way. I could do a backpack, or a jetpack, but I don't really feel like it. I would just rather have Morph. Anyway, so I can fly around up there and get a transformation sapling, I believe it's called. Is it called transformation sapling? That's a terrible way to find that. Transformation. There it is. A tree of transformation sapling. And what that will do is convert all of the... It'll convert the biome to... Twilight Forest, I think, or Enchanted Grove, or one of the biomes from the Enchanted Forest. And hopefully that will let monsters spawn. So I'm going to do it that way rather than just pick everything up and move, because I think that'll just be more fun. So let's see, to make a Twilight, we're going to need a bucket of water, another bucket of water, so that we can make a pool. And then we're going to need some flowers. I guess we're using all dandelions, because we don't appear to have a whole lot else. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of flowers because of the trees. I got all the stuff that way. So diamond. I'm just thinking, I wonder if I should go ahead and make a gravity gun. I think I can make a... I can't make a portal gun. Right, because that's going to take a miniature black hole that takes an ether star that I don't have. But I think a gravity gun... Oh, is it not in there? At portal. Surely the portal mod's got the gravity gun, right? Does it not? I thought for sure it did. Really? Well... It does have the high energy pellet launcher and pellet catcher. That's always a fun way to kill things. Huh. Well, alright, let's not do that. What about... Oh, no, I still need the diamond, though. I suppose I can make a trunk. Oh, it's Thaumcraft. Never mind. Alright, well, then we'll just have a lightning strike for the fun of it, is what we'll do. So, alright, here we go. Jump up here. Let's go ahead and go waypoints. Off, off, off. Off, off. There we go. Because really we don't care too much about the water, or about the water. We don't care too much about the aura nodes currently, because I'm not that. Still working on Thaumcraft. Let's see. I guess we can make the portal like out here, maybe. Sure. Let's see. Let's make this not. Make it right here. So the way this works is you make a pool of water. Okay, there we go. Send those back. And then you surround it by plants. It can be flowers of any type. It can be saplings. I can't even remember if you need the corners or not, but it looks better with the corners. Typically I try and use like a bunch of different types of flowers, but in this case we'll just use the one. And then you throw a diamond in the middle, and you realize that you've done something wrong. Can you not use flowers anymore? Wait, Twilight Forest is in Monster, right? It has to be, because I just saw the Tree of Transformation. Can you not use regular flowers? Alright, let me go get some fancier kinds of flowers, and I'll be back. Alright, so there we go. Roses worked, flowers didn't. Threw the diamond in, lightning strike, turned purple. Here we go. So it's going to take a little bit to load the terrain and everything, because, you know, Minecraft. So, I'll be back once it's loaded. Alright, so I did go to the Twilight Forest, and then I turned around to pick up some more equipment, but we've reached our limit. So next episode is when we'll go to the Twilight Forest to try and find ourselves a sapling to change the biome so that I can have a mob generator. So benefit of living in this biome is reduced monster spawns and all of the fun ores that, or not ores, but dyes that come with it and everything. Negative to living in this is that the monster spawner doesn't work. So, yeah. Next episode, we'll see what we can see. Alright, until next time, I am Durugdug Plays Games. I had fun. I hope you did.